I'm here sitting down, getting ready to create a sacred place that feels grounded, that feels calm, that feels supported, and that feels incredibly protected. It feels so safe. And I wanted to share with you how I do that. So I've already lit a candle, and when I lit the candle, I focused on the intention of what the purpose was of what we are about to do. And the intention is to create a grounded, protective, energetic space inside and around me. And in that, I want to remind you so much that it's not as much what you do, it's the intention of which you choose to do things. So your attitude and your intention and your mindfulness behind simple actions can be phenomenally healing. So as I lit that intrigues healing with that intention. It's an awareness that now that this is lit and we're focused, we are now going to work on a process that allows us from the inside out to feel connected, to feel safe, and to feel supported. So normally I would set this right in front of me. I'm going to set it to the side, and I'm going to create more of a clearing of energy. So as you can tell, right now I'm sitting actually in my bedroom, and the reason I'm here in my bedroom and not downstairs where I would typically do videos is because of everybody being home. So I'm here and it's quiet up here, and it doesn't really matter where we do things. Some people say you've got to have a certain place to do rituals, and the beautiful piece about rituals is, again, the intention behind them. When you have an intention behind them, you receive the energy of which you put into something. So I am going to take a piece. This is called Palo Santo. It's an incredible wood. As it burns, it clears and it purifies the environment of any kind of negative energetics. It also helps create a natural sense of protection when it comes to bringing in spiritual energy. It creates an incredibly powerful vibration. A lot of people will ask me, is this the same as sage? And no, it's a completely different energy. This is much more earth connecting. It's much more grounded. And there is, when I say grounded, it's a way of grounding spiritual energy into the body. So right now I'm going to take my candle. Again, normally it'd be in front of me, and I'm just going to light this. It's nice to use things, again, that we've created intention with, because everything that we put this intention toward will have the same outcome. So you'll notice that there's the smoke starting to clear. Smoke is very healing. I personally love the smell of this. I'm gonna light it for a little longer. So what we're looking to do with this is just, basically, you're not trying to get on a fire. Like right now it's on fire, and then we'll watch what happens to it just on its own. We don't use our breath normally to make fire go away. Normally we use our hand, or it goes out on its own. We don't blow it out though. When we're working with healing, we can do this. That will also take care of it. And you're gonna see, like right here, see how it has a little red, and it's just naturally, it's a gentle energy that we're creating. And I'm going to close my eyes, and my hand here just naturally is up. And I'm just breathing in through the nose, and exhaling slowly out through the mouth. It's a very calm, very relaxed energy that this supplies. Now this particular wood, it's called Palo Santo, and it has a lot of natural oil in it. So I'm bending over here, and I am going to be putting it back into the flame, because the oil will naturally make this not last quite so long. So we're going to start this over again just a bit. So what I like to do is I like to work from my left side, and then slowly work over here, just gently clearing it, cleansing it. I like to close my eyes and then a little bit around. And you can do this as long as you want. It doesn't have to be fast. Just focusing again with intention. Any kind of negative energy that my body is naturally attracting, or my body is holding on to, or I'm picking up on, it's naturally gonna just be releasing as we're working in the next few minutes. I'm putting it one more time. 3 is a charm. And I'm just gonna center it right here around my heart. So I'm gonna do it right here, which is called my solar plexus, and then up here with my heart. Breathing in. Exhaling out. So it's simple, it's wonderful, it's supportive. This piece of wood can last probably 3 months in healing. A little goes a long way. So over here, I also have, for me, I have an abalone shell. I'm gonna just set it here. That way it doesn't burn anything that's underneath. And next what I have is a little oil that I've actually made myself. And there's rose quartz that are in this little rollerball container. And I'm just gonna gently put some, rolling it here. It smells amazing. And here, just to remind myself with my senses that as I'm touching my body, it reminds me I'm here, I'm grounded, I'm protected, safe. I'm touching my body, reminding my body that I'm being present, I'm here, I'm safe, I'm protected. Notice that I'm saying that because on some level I want to hear that. So when I say I am, my body connects to that. I am safe. I am protected. I am safe. I am calm. I am protected. So what we're going to work with today is we have selenite, which is a really powerful stone. It's one of my favorites to work with when I get to spend time with people in person. It's a really powerful connected stone. What I mean by that is it connects energies on both sides. It also helps really open up spiritual energy, and it helps connect that spiritual experience into the physical body. The other stone that I'm going to work with today, it's called Apache tear. And these are 2 pretty big Apache tears. A little with Apache normally goes a long way. Since I'm sitting here, I'm going to be working with helping balance whoever happens to watch this. So I'm using a little bit bigger of a stone, and you're going to see me connect in. A lot of times people will say, put it in your right hand, put it in your left hand, as if there's a right way to do things. And that's the one thing I've always really felt honored by with all of my mentors is they've always allowed me to explore for myself what feels right to me. So what feels right to me isn't necessarily going to feel right to you. So it's what feels most comfortable once I close my eyes. So I put my Apache tears in the left hand. This is an incredibly protective stone. This is a stone that can help people process grief. Grief for those going on around them, for empaths that can feel things. It's an incredibly protecting stone. And I'm going to put 2 in here, and I'm going to put my selenite in my right hand. And oh, I smell so good right now. And that oil that I put on is to help create and expand my energy in my heart. So I'm going to just sit and I'm going to breathe in through the nose slowly and deeply as I breathe in. And I exhale out. So we don't just breathe, but we breathe with intention. So as I slowly breathe in, I feel the energy of the breath coming in through my nose, through my nostrils, filling up my head and coming into my chest. And as I exhale out, the breath goes down from my chest, down into my belly, down into my whole sacrum energy, all the way down into the ground. And at that same time, I'm going to put my hands, I have my stones, you may not have them, but you can put your hands here. Your left hand is going to go in the center of the chest, and the right hand with the selenite, if you have selenite, is going to go down in the belly button, like your thumb will go right around, right where your belly button is. And you're going to take slow, big, deep breaths where you're breathing in slowly and deeply in through the nose, Feel the nostrils, notice the head relaxing, notice the energy of that breath going down into the throat. Notice that it sits right where your hand is on your heart. Hold it for a count or two, and then as you slowly exhale out, let that breath go all the way down through the body. It moves from the chest, down into the belly, down into the pubic area, and then down all the way down into the ground. And as we're breathing in, we're going to start breathing with intention. So we're going to breathing in a feeling of being relaxed and protected. We're going to breathe it in slowly and deeply, breathing in through the nose. The breath comes in through the nose, comes into the head, travels down the throat, right to the chest. And then as you exhale out, the energy of that breath is going to go down through the body, and you're going to exhale any kind of feelings of vulnerability, any kind of feeling fear, any kind of feeling restriction, any kind of feeling unhappy and scared, and letting it out through the body, all the way down through the bottoms of your feet or out through the body down into the earth. Slowly breathing back in with intention in through the nose. Feeling strong, feeling protected, feeling calm, feeling grounded. And as we exhale slowly and deeply from the chest out through the rest of the body, we're going to allow ourselves to let go of feeling afraid and feeling vulnerable and feeling unsettled and feeling anxious. We're letting all of that go. And then we're breathing another time in through the nose, breathing in with intention, allowing the body to feel connected to strength, feel connected to empowerment, feeling connected to courage, feeling connected to feeling safe, holding it in the chest for the count or two. And then slowly and deeply exhaling all the way back down through the body, getting rid of any feelings of fear, any feelings of insecurity, any feelings of feeling unsettled, any feelings of being anxious. Just sit here with your eyes closed. Your left hand's on the center of your chest. The right hand is on your belly. Breathing in through the nose, slowly and deeply. Exhaling out through the mouth, slowly and deeply. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. And in through the nose, breathing in, feeling connected and strong and safe. Holding it in the chest for a count or two. And then slowly exhaling all insecurity, all anxiety, all fear, all tension, all feelings of being anxious, and letting it out of the body. Breathing in. Exhaling out. And every time I breathe, the energy around me becomes more pure. And exhaling out. And every time I breathe in, the energy around me feels more protective. I feel safe. And as I exhale out, I let go of tension and stress. As I breathe in, I'm able to breathe in trust. I'm able to trust the process. And as I exhale out, I let go of fear and doubt. As I breathe in, I focus on I am safe and loved in my universe. And as I exhale out, I let go of all tension and stress. And as I breathe in, I am safe and loved in my universe. And as I exhale out, I let go of all tension and stress. And as I breathe in, I am safe and loved in my universe. And as I exhale out, I let go of stress. I put my hands just together like this. Open your eyes if you want. So I have my stones. You may not have stones, and you may have stones, but these are really amazing stones for centering and grounding and feeling protected and feeling really aware. And when I say aware, aware of your truth and aware of a feeling of being connected to your higher self. When we put that oil on the chest, and you could just have a favorite oil that you put there. You don't have to use my oil. Just put a favorite oil and gently massage it in. It opens up the energy here to help you feel safe, because when we're not feeling safe and we're not feeling protected, this starts to close up. And this is where your truth center is. This is where you breathe and be able to relax. This is where you breathe to find truth. You breathe to find your calm right here. So just holding hands like this, whether or not you have the stones, and then just slow, big, deep breaths in through the nose. I am safe and loved in my universe. And then as I exhale out all tension and stress. Just notice what you feel inside. Every time you breathe and every time you exhale, you're going to feel a bit lighter, a bit more connected, a bit more happy, a bit more present to what's going on around you. Breathing in again. I am safe and loved in my universe. And exhale slowly and deeply out through the mouth. There's a protective energy around me as I'm breathing in. It's getting bigger and it's expanding out. As I exhale out, I feel safe and loved in my universe. I'm taken care of in my universe. All of my needs are met in my universe. Breathing in. Exhaling out. I am safe and loved in my universe. Say it out loud with me. I am safe and loved in my universe. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Say it with conviction. My needs are taken care of. Breathing in. Exhaling out. I am safe and loved in my universe. I am completely protected in my universe. And so it is. And then just put your stones down if you have them, and left hand goes on the heart, right goes on top of it. Breathing in. I am safe and loved in my universe. Exhaling out. Breathing in. And exhaling out. Breathing in. Exhaling out. And notice the difference. If you breathe with a word or an intention, I am safe and loved. I am safe and loved in the universe. And then as you exhale out the stress, the tension, anything that doesn't resonate with that, any fear, any sadness, any grief, letting it out. I am safe and loved in my universe. Letting go all the tension, all of the stress, all of the feelings of not being in control and overwhelmed, letting it all out. And put your hands back in front of you and let them just sit there. And just breathe in and pay attention to what you notice. Pay attention to your senses. My body feels very warm right now. As I breathe in, it smells incredible. It's a mix of Palo Santo, the smell of the aromatherapy candle, and the oil that I put on. My body is relaxed. I am safe and loved in my universe. Breathing in, exhaling out, and so it is. And when you feel ready, open your eyes. And that's how we do it. It's a small ritual to make an ordinary set of moments extraordinary by creating intention. And as we breathe in what we want to receive. And then as we exhale, we get rid of naturally the negative or the opposite of that. I use stones a lot in my personal practice. For people I get to spend the day with when I get to do healing work with them, we work with stones most of the time because they help facilitate a faster level of healing. There's energy that stones happen to carry. The Apache Tears is a very grounded, powerful stone for what we are going through right now in our culture. Incredibly powerful. There's a lot of energy, if we're sensitive, that we'll pick up on. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of grief. There's a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of grief. I will say it again. And in the upcoming weeks, we're going to notice more of these sensations. There's a very big difference with what we personally feel oftentimes and what we pick up on the culture around us. I want you to think about that. It's one thing what we personally feel. It's another thing of what we personally are picking up around us. This is a protective stone to protect from other things that are going on around us, and it grounds us more deeply into ourselves. This is a spiritual protected stone. So if you put this together, it magnifies the power of that grounded element. A positive oil blend, I've used sandalwood and rose and some jasmine in this. And then there's little tiny rose quartz in here. And it's a little roller ball. And see how tiny it is? You can tell from my hands. It's super small. And it's a little rose quartz ball. The reason I have such a small one is because I like to change it up based on what I'm working on. When we're working with a lot of issues of grief, of change, of letting go, of not maybe feeling safe, what starts happening is the heart chakra will start to close because it doesn't feel safe. This allows it to prop up. So consciously, I put it on right now, morning and evening. And then when I set up a ritual time to do something like this as well for about 15 to 20 minutes, I use this as well again. Otherwise, I wake up and I put it in and I close my eyes and it feels so good. And it's a nice way to wake up the senses to create a state of beautiful presence, things that we enjoy in the moment, right? You know me online as a gratitude advocate, and things that we enjoy in the moment create a state of spiritual presence for ourselves. And to complete this, we go back and we use this once again, and it just kind of seals the deal. It just connects in, and it helps just reconnect everything that we just did, and it helps solidify it a bit. I'm having an issue with it. And this happens a lot with Palo Santo because of the oil. Sometimes it won't light. Sometimes it goes away a lot faster. If it's a drier wood, it's different. This happens to be kind of fresh. And again, I like to start on the left side, clearing anything that as I was exhaling, any of that stuff that my body was holding on to, whether it was mine, whether it was stuff I was picking up on from other people, it's time to let it go. And we're purifying it so that our energetic vibration around us and in the room that we are in stays as clear and light as possible. So powerful. All right. So I just hope you enjoyed that. I just wanted to spend a bit of time with you sharing that because I know there's some curiosity, a lot of curiosity actually on my feeds for Facebook and for Instagram, because These things are new, but using tools like this is really amazing and really helpful when it comes to working on grounding and feeling supported when it comes into anchoring sacred ritual. Much love to each and every one of you. Be safe, be well, be at harmony, and be protected. Create that experience for yourself. You deserve it.